guys, and welcome back to Cobblers Vlogs. Today we are going to be reacting to the retain list that has just been announced on the club's website. I've been sitting there waiting. Matt, of course, did what he thought was going to happen. I'm now reacting to what has actually happened. There's some shocking news in there. To be honest, most of them are realistic and of course were going to happen, but a few of them are definitely going to be surprising. So we'll talk about it in this video. What you guys think, let us know in the comments below or on Twitter at Cobblers Vlogs. So then, let's start off with then players. They've listed them, so we're going to start off with the players under contract for next season. Michael Harriman, Fraser Horsfall, Joseph Mills, Jack Sowerby, Sean McWilliams, Sam Hoskins, Harry Smith, Benny Ashley Seal, Danny Rose and Caleb Chukwuemeka. Them players, of course, will be under contract next season. None of them made available for transfers. We could maybe see it at the start of the transfer window, but it'll be interesting to see. The next one then is out of contract but offered new contracts. Lloyd Jones, Ryan Watson and Scott Pollock. Three fantastic players. It was obvious that Lloyd Jones and Ryan Watson were going to be offered a deal, but whether they accept it or not is another question. Of course, we saw that with Dane Oliver. We offered him a deal and then 2 weeks later we were still waiting and waiting and waiting, and then we're told he signed for Gillingham. But it's good we've offered them both a deal, and Scott Pollock as well, a young prospect, so it's fantastic to see that these players have been given a new contract, and now we just have to wait to see what happens. 3 academy players have been offered professional contracts: Matt Deitch, Liam Cross and Josh Flanagan. Matt got Josh Flanagan wrong. Matt said, oh, Josh Flanagan's not going to get it. No, I'm joking, Matt. But Josh Flanagan, youngster, alongside Liam Cross and Max Deitch. I can see all 3 of them being involved in the first team. Of course, like we mentioned last video, the lone players, Jonathan Mitchell, Peter Kioso, Bryn Morris, Mikael Miller and Ryan Edmondson have all left the club, of course, on loan. Out of contract players and not offered new terms. So these are the players who were out of contract and not being offered new terms. Steve Arnold, Alan Sheehan, Mark Marshall, Ricky Corboa, Matt Warburton and Ethan Johnston. And then there's a bit at the bottom which I'll tell you in a minute. But Steve Arnold, fair play, getting old, always injury prone, I'm not surprised. 2 new goals next season is the way forward. Alan Sheehan, good player, very old. You're looking at, if we're going to get him on the books, he's probably only going to play 15, 20 games for us, so interesting. Mark Marshall, I am surprised, you know, would have been decent in League 2, wouldn't have been a squad, you know, would have been that squad player, would have got a few games off the bench and bits and bobs, but interesting to see he's gone, and best of luck for him for the future, being a really up and down player, but decent player. Ricky Corboa, I'm surprised. I would have given him that contract extension. I don't know why he didn't get it. You know, Sean McWilliams did, of course. Of course, he is under contract for next season. But yeah, I think Ricky Corboa is probably on peanuts as well, so I don't think it would have been a big risk. But it is what it is. Matt Warburton, again, disappointing. I felt Matt Warburton would have been good for us in League 2, but clearly John Brady has other ideas, and I wish to put Matt Warburton the best of luck. I'm sure he'll probably get a team in the Conference or League 2. And Ethan Johnston never really hit the ground running, and really hasn't. And then it says at the bottom, Morgan Roberts, Alex Jones have been invited to train with the squad in pre-season, while Kean Bolger has an option in his contract, and the club are waiting the player's decision. So Morgan Roberts and Alex Jones have been invited to train with the squad, which I'm not sure, because they are both out of contract, so I'm not sure. It looks like they're both being released, and then they might keep him on, I'm not sure. Kean Bolger, it sounds like Kean Bolger's got his option on his end if he wants to stay around, which is surprising. I thought it'd be like we had Charles on, and he made a really good point. It looked like it was an appearance-based contract. So it'll be interesting to see where Kean Bolger takes it up. If he takes it up, he clearly just wants the money. If he was ever smart, I think he should just move on with his career and get a new club. But interesting to see what's going to happen with Morgan Roberts and Alex Jones. Like I said, invited to train with the squad, which makes it seem like they might be offered the contract, not sure yet, or they've basically been released, I'm not sure as of yet. But interesting to see what happens with Kean Bolger. So that is the retain list for the 2021 season. Well then, interesting there, some shocking ones. Ricky Corboa, you know, Mark Marshall, Alan Sheehan, some real shocking ones. Again, still gonna let us know in the comments below. Maybe it'll get announced in a few weeks, and what the situation is with Morgan Roberts and Alex Jones, with training with the squad. Kean Bolger, again, there's options, whether he wants to decide to take it forward. It'll be interesting to see what happens on that front. But an interesting time for the Cobblers. 2 new goalies definitely going to come in next season. And again, there's a big, if you want to look on the website, it says about Scott Pollock, who's missed the whole season. Hopefully he can get back. And the 3 academy players getting, you know, contracts is great to see. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next season. And again, this retain list was, to be honest, most of it was going to happen anyway. So I'm glad we all know now we can start back sorting out next season. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed. So much content coming up for you guys. We're going to do a few videos about this season, kind of what went wrong with bits and bobs like that. We've got a couple of interviews as well for you guys to come on the channels. Hopefully they can come around sooner rather than later. And again, a bits and bobs of the Euros, and a bit of time for me and Matt to chill out. Again, a massive thank you to our partners, FanHub, the app which rewards fans for their loyalty. Again, all the links will be in the description below. Again, check us out on Twitter for exclusive codes. Again, a massive thank you to all our patrons: Adam Page, Luke NTFC, Jason Rodhouse, and Mike Fuller. You guys are absolute legends for supporting the channel. If you are interested in supporting the channel, again, all you need to do is hit the description, go to the link for our patreon.com and see if you are interested in signing up. Again, a massive thank you guys for all the support recently. It's been fantastic to see, and I'm sure me and Matt will get a few more live streams, get you guys on, because it's fantastic to hear from the fans. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.